Hi everyone, I'm Bodine Victoria. Welcome to my kitchen and this is my pot. Today, my belly burning. If y'all hear my stomach rumble, if you hear it talking, I'm so sorry. It's been a very long day. Things have not been going the way that I planned, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna make ourselves some fire engine, okay? When we say fire engine in the Bahamas, we're talking about making corned beef and white rice. Corned beef and white rice is a staple. It takes no time at all to make. And with 1 can of corned beef, you can actually feed 4 people a proper serving of corned beef, okay? And really and truly, what I do is I add a few things to it to make it stretch a bit more and to also add some nutritional value. So today, let's get this dish started. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 1 can of corned beef. You're going to need some cabbage. You're going to cut it up into thin shreds. You're going to need maybe a small potato. You're going to need some carrots cut up. And the reason why I'm cutting these up small is because I don't want to spend all day cooking them. And you're going to need about 1/4 cup of each of tomatoes, onions, sweet peppers, the usual suspects. This is going to be really, really nice. Black pepper, bay leaf, a little bit of salt because corned beef is very salty. I have some allspice here. Y'all, I don't want to be judged, but I like allspice in mine, especially for the way that I'm going to cook it. Garlic, thyme, oil. You don't need all these things if you're making basic, but me, I like what I like. And some tomato paste. Let's get this pot started. We're going to allow a little bit of oil. I don't think that you should use more than a tablespoon, but about a tablespoon of oil, just so that we can start to prepare our potatoes and our carrots. Now add potatoes and carrots, a little bit of garlic powder. We're gonna open our corned beef can. So funny because if you don't have one of these, then opening a corned beef can be a very, very dangerous feat. As a matter of fact, I remember when I was younger, I did that. I tried to open one and I ended up cutting my hand open on corned beef can. So you wanna be careful. Basically, this is how it's done. Some of the juice. Okay, and see? I pulled it all the way off. Sometimes you can do that, other times no. And here we go. And I'm gonna put them right back into here. Now we're going to add our tomatoes, our onions, and our sweet peppers so that they can fry out. Literally a pinch of salt because corned beef itself is very, very salty. This is where we're going to add just a bit of thyme. I'm going to say about a teaspoon. Now that our herbs and our tomatoes have started to kind of render, what we're going to do is we're going to add the corned beef to the pot. You know why we're going to do that? Because it's going to taste good. So the way that we're cooking today is going to allow us to kind of get some of the oil infused into not only the herbs, but also into the potatoes, but everything is still gonna have its own flavor profile. I'm gonna add my bay leaf now so we can kind of get the bay leaf flavor into this. You don't need a big one. You can use some of the little pieces. I'm also gonna add a little bit of goat pepper because as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I like it spicy. If you look in the pan, you'll see just how easily it is for this to be able to share between 4 people. As a matter of fact, I would say you probably can get 5 people portions out of this 1 pot of corned beef. So what you're hearing is the corned beef frying, and that's kind of the sound that you want. And if it gets a little bit parched on the bottom, it's okay. Honestly and truly, that's a really great flavor. Now we're going to add the potatoes and the carrots back into the pot. Remember, these are going to taste kind of garlicky because we use the garlic in them. See this already? You see it already, right? It looks good, right? Put our tomato paste into the pot, but I forgot something. 1 second. you need ketchup. Now, personally, I was not a ketchup person. I was strictly a tomato paste person. But today, I kind of want to balance in the flavor of the tomato paste with the ketchup. Shout out to Simeon again for putting me onto this, because Bodine would not have done that, all right? So we got the ketchup inside there, and what we're just gonna do is we're gonna distribute those. I don't like my corned beef artificially red, so I put in just enough for us to be able to get the flavors without doing too much. And this is where you kind of want to keep it on a bit of a medium low, not medium high, because we are going to be turning this over just as we start to see the bottom caramelize. And we're also going to be adding our cabbage. I don't want to hear anything, because cabbage, potatoes, and corned beef are an excellent profile source. You have the crunchiness of the cabbage, you have the softness and the kind of the saltiness of the corned beef, you have the texture of the potatoes and the carrots. It's just a wonderful flavor profile. So if you want it to stretch and you want it to taste good and you want to get some nutrients in, let's do this. We're gonna add our cabbage. It's like this. I'm adding all of it because I like it. I like it. Inside the pot. So I'm going to take some from right in the corner here. We don't need salt. That gold pepper did really well. But of course we know, ain't nothing like black pepper. The colors in this pan are so pretty. When we put this next to our white rice and our slice of avocado pear, guess what we can have? Fire engine. So we're gonna let this cook just a little bit more, and when I come back, my plate could be ready. See, less than 10 minutes. Don't you love it? Yes. And here you have it in no time at all. Your fire engine and avocado pear. Now, I did not use my allspice because I forgot. But if you want to, you can put 1 or 2 of those balls inside there and see what it tastes like. This is a budget-friendly meal, something that you can possibly get away with making for under $10, under $15 in some cases. If you go to the neighborhood stores, they have 1 pound of Mahatma white rice for 89 cents in some places. And so white rice is not necessarily expensive. And corned beef is about $3, 1 carrot and 1 potato, 1 onion will run you into about $3 as well. So that's 3, 6, 9. If you have an avocado pear tree, then you're good. If you have your spices at home, you are good. Trust me, there are certain things that my Grammy taught me that should always be around the house. I'm going to talk about those in another video. I'll put the link right after this one, and I hope that you watch it and enjoy. But until then, if you've enjoyed what you've been seeing here on my channel, I would like if you would comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be bringing you some more Bahamian cuisine and flavor. Some simple, some really involved, but all delicious right here on Bodine Pot. Until next time, don't let every and anybody dig up in your pot. Okay, am I mixing today? I got a little piece of pot cake in here. Hold on. Y'all can hear like the crunchiness of the cabbage. Oh, told y'all I was hungry. That was my belly.